Yoshinobu Yamamoto with the huge debut. Andy Paez continues to shine. Max Muncy gets hurt, maybe. And Gavin Lux has a little hiccup on his first chance at shortstop. This is Tim Rogers. Yes, it does rhyme with Dodgers. With Dodgers 2080, we're here to talk about today's game, in which I saw some of it. It was a real busy day. I did try to make sure to watch Yamamoto, which was super impressive, and saw some highlights during the day. But man, 12 years, $325 million. I don't think. I think we're good. I do. I think we got to be super, super excited about what we saw today. I mean, my goodness. You know, he did give up the one hit, but just there's something special there, obviously. And then Andy Paez just crushed that ball. Oh my gosh. Crushed that ball. Man, my predictions slowly looking better. Called up midsummer, July-ish, August. Makes a playoff roster. That's what I think Andy Paez is going to do this year. He's picking up not only where he was last year when he got hurt, he's better. He didn't do this last year in spring training. He hit the ball hard a few times, but dang. Played some nice defense today, too. Super, super impressive. Doug and I texted about it last night, and Doug talked about it today, about Mr. Jason Hayward, if he struggles. Oh, well. Oh, I forgot to add some food in. Oh, well. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm excited. And then we can talk a little bit about, I'm a little concerned about Muncy. The Dodgers initially said it's just a contusion, but he doesn't even have x-rays till tomorrow. So we know how the Dodgers do this stuff with the injuries, don't we? We just never know what they're doing to us. So I'm just not going to trust them very much right now. That's just what I am. For good reason. Sorry, I had to catch up on something here. I screwed up on something. But yeah, so I'm a little concerned. We need Max Muncy's bat in there. Provides a really nice balance in the lineup. Hopefully the what's it called? The defense comes around. Seems to be doing okay. I think he helped turn that double play in the first inning. It looked good. He has lost weight, which we're all excited about. That's for sure. Then parallel processing here. And then we have the little hiccup there with Gavin Lux. It's that little short arming he does at shortstop. I wish he'd rear back and throw a little bit more. But you know what? That was his first chance. Last time he played, he didn't get a chance. So patience, everybody, including myself. I know I saw that. I'm like, oh, no. Not that. I'd rather have him missed a ground ball than to make a bad throw. That throw had yips all over it. I'm sorry to say, but hopefully that's just it. As a person who's had yips, and one of my sons has had yips, it's nasty. It's absolutely nasty. Yeah, Mike is like, I have watched Yamamoto pitch a number of times and not surprised. Yeah. Super excited, though. I mean, my goodness. Yeah, like I said, in the chat, I had a real long day at work. Yeah, so we're probably not going to go too long today. But I think that, just what a day with Yamamoto. What a day. And let's not also forget, Blake Trinan looked good yesterday. So that's encouraging. Cody Hosey's been looking better. Who's been a surprise for you guys in camp? That's my question. Who put it in the chat? Who is your surprise so far in camp? For me, it is probably Cody Hosey. Then Swaggerty out there had a couple of interesting times out there in center field. Drew Avens did draw a start, so that's cool. I mean, Drew's a guy. I know, Casey Porter's super high on him. Wait, did I get it right? Yeah, it was Avens was 0 for 2 today. But, that's a guy that deserves a chance to play in the major leagues. I doubt it'll be with the Dodgers unless some injuries happen. I know Casey would like to play, just put him in left field and let him get on base, steal some bases, score a lot of runs. So, but I don't think the Dodgers see that. Yeah, Jose Ramos. Yes. I think they're probably showcasing Jose a little bit. They have to make some decisions on him. This is 2 years in a row they've left him off the 40-man roster. The strikeouts are huge. Got to admit that. But Mike talks about Sweeney. Yeah, Trey Sweeney has been looking good to me. Yes, please smash the thumbs up. All those good things. I really appreciate it. Forward it. I'm going to try just a little announcement. I'm going to try to be consistent on Monday and Wednesday, preferably at 9. But today had to be 9:15 just because I got home so late. I was shoving food in my stomach. So if my stomach all of a sudden goes bonkers and I have to end it real quick, you know why. But I was shoving food all in my stomach. I hardly ate during the day. Rough day. Good day, though. It was a good, rough day. Good day, working hard, getting things to work. So that's what it's all about. Yeah. So, gosh, Ramos, Paez. We need Vargas to get going at the plate. Vargas looked good, though, in the field. That's not what people expected, but he's only hitting 182. I know it's early. I mean, geez, it's about a week. And but Paez hitting 400. It was good to see Damon Keith was there. Griffin Lockwood Powell got an obstruction call against him. I saw that. Let's see. Fiducia is not doing much yet. Austin Gauthier getting in there. That's good. He had a hit today. He got in there because of Muncy getting hurt. And then Brendan Davis. Brendan Davis was a guy that the Dodgers traded in the Yu Darvish trade. And so they got him back, and he swung that bat pretty good on his, I think it was a double, right? Yeah, it was a double. Ryan Ward hitting 400. That's another guy. Ryan Ward's another nice surprise. Javier, who you talking about? Ramos. Where'd he go? I think he's 23. Let's see. Paez is 23 also. That's good. Avens, maybe that's who you're talking about. Drew is 27 years old. All right. Quick change of subject. I'm sure y'all saw that Blake Snell is talking about basically a Cody contract. Short term, many opt-outs. Many opt-outs. Is it going to happen? Are the Dodgers going to do something? Is Blake Snell or Jordan? I don't think it'll be Jordan Montgomery. I think he's going to end up with Boston. Is Blake Snell going to end up in the Dodgers' lap? He's going to end up in someone's lap. It's going to hurt if it's Frisco. Got to face him too much. I don't want him going back to the Padres. Maybe the Mariners get him. They really should. They really should. But does Blake Snell magically land in the Dodgers' lap all of a sudden? If that happens, it would be, let's be honest, it would be the ultimate, we are the dark side. The Dodgers would clearly be the dark side if they pull that off. It would be so expensive, though. It would cost them about $50+ million in salary and luxury tax things. So I doubt it happens. But 1 or 2 years of prime Blake Snell ain't bad. What do you think the odds are that he lands the short term? I'm going to say 20%, and I think that might even be high. Yeah, Padres they jack themselves up. But you never know. They might figure something out. And I'm not the hugest Snell fan. But, he just had a baby. Maybe that'll, get him focused a little bit more on baseball. Excuse me. The voice is tired from today. I don't know. It would be interesting. Because Blake Snell would be really good. And, we've already found River Ryan has a little bit of a shoulder issue right now. It's just fatigue. That's what Bobby Miller had last year, and he started about a month late. With River, this is his third year pitching full time. So these things are going to happen. And of course, Emmett Sheehan still hasn't pitched. Nick Frasso's out for a long time. As we know, already gone. Dustin May. Walker Buehler, delay. We're hearing he threw 94 to 95. That's what he said. As to paraphrase the great Michael Scott. Yeah. So the pitching, straight up, you can never have enough pitching. Proven over and over and over. I would rather have too much than not enough. I just don't want to end up July 30th trading 2 hot prospects to the frickin' Cardinals for Lance Lynn again. I don't want to see that. Yeah, I saw the whole thing. Well, you couldn't. Rick Monday kept reminding us every 2 minutes, even after he was done. Yes, he was tipping his pitches. That will be figured out. They will have to make an adjustment. They will make an adjustment. I'm not worried about that. That's why you do it now. That's why part of the reason you have these games. Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks, Mike, on the webpage. And this whole working stuff, it might knock my spring training plans out. I got 2 weeks. Got some big events coming up. And at work, and I have to have stuff really, really ready. So I'll be busting my tail to get those things done. Hoping to go to spring training, but it's looking less likely. Talking today isn't when I found the schedule. But yeah, lots of things to talk about, lots of players to talk about, lots of goodness. Yeah, I am concerned about Muncy. I got to be honest. What do you think the nastiest pitch is? I think splitter. It seems like it. Splitters scare me. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mike. I need to reach out again about the press passes too. I don't know if you've heard anything, you or Casey. But the splitter scares me because it's a pitch that pitchers get hurt with. So, but he's got that whole javelin things. How many wins for Yamamoto? I'm going to go 14 right now. I just think they're going to baby him. I think he will be kind of on a 6-man rotation. He'll be on a 6-day basis, on like a 5-day basis. So even if there's a off day, then of course that will work into it. But I can see them moving, bumping up backwards a day every once in a while. And they should. I don't want to see him throwing more than 140 innings or 150 innings during the regular season. Save it. Save it for October. Give those innings to Gavin Stone. Give those innings, hopefully, to River Ryan. Give him for sure to Landon Knack. My goodness. Let's get that man some major league playing time before he turns 30. And Landon looked really good, right, during his appearance, and we should see it. Oh, really? Yeah, he's got to be a favorite for Rookie of the Year. He is eligible. He is eligible. Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool. Odds on Cy Young. Look at you. Look at you, Zella. Throw it out there, folks. What are the odds on him getting a Cy Young? Yeah. So, Mike Doom Sal says Yamamoto splitter, 4-seam fastball, and curve are some of his best pitches. Yeah. At the end of the day, the guy can really command. He can really, really command. And that's really cool. Yeah, so did anyone know who's starting tomorrow? I kind of lost track on that. Maybe you can see what's going on, who they got going on tomorrow. Oh, Paxton. Oh, very good. Very good. We got Paxton throwing. We'll see what he looks like. Saimoto, nice. Nice. Well done. You claim it, man. You got it first. Good deal. Where do I think Julie? I'm gonna just say it. Julie Urias plays this year. He's not playing anywhere. River Ryan. It's just the thing is it's shoulder fatigue, and he's got to watch it. So they'll shut him down for a bit. Like I said, they did it with Miller last year. He ended up fine. Yeah, Paxton. We got it tomorrow. Yep, James Paxton. What's his diet, Young E? My diet was Mexican on the way home. There's those days I don't feel like making anything. I'm too late for my wife, for her cooking or anything like that. I'm stealing Saimoto. Oh, how dare you. Yeah, Saimoto's cool. All props to Mike Salas on that one. Yeah, this is a fun spring. I know they quote lost today, kind of like it really didn't bother me that much. I got to admit that. And it shouldn't, hopefully it doesn't bother y'all. But yeah, shoot, man. I mean, spring training ends in freaking 2 weeks. Last game is Wednesday the 13th with Seattle. I'm hoping to be there. I have not heard word on fixing these stupid jerseys. Just insane, huh? But that's more Manfred and his legacy and just some of that's just dumb. Unforced error. Debut. Okay. Yeah. But diet, it would be interesting if you had a diet too that was cool. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got in terms of players that are just terribly interesting right now. Let's see, we have Vanasco. He pitched again today. What did he do? He was fine. It was Eliezer, whatever, Hernandez had the struggle bus today. Joe Kelly also had some struggles today. I don't worry about him. He's just going out there, just, Yeah, see-through pants is crazy. Not a fan. Pause. Saimoto is legit. I'll buy a shirt, please. Yeah, Mike, make a shirt. Get with Casey. Make a shirt on Saimoto. That's a good one. If anyone steals it, I'll back you. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you saw some dudes baseballs in a picture. Pie is looking great. Good to see you, Hepatitis. Craig, good to see you too. Thank you for joining in. Justin Wilson, did we? I thought we were supposed to see him maybe tomorrow then. Yeah, Landon Knack. That's the thing. The Dodgers they've had a different starter every game. It shows they've got the depth. Yeah, do it, Mike. You just got to do it. I'll buy it. Yeah, Eliezer's a guy that he's had a little bit of major league experience with some success. It's just one of those things they're trying to check. It's kind of, to be honest, it's kind of like the other Yamamoto last year, Jordan Yamamoto, who, if you could recall, the Dodgers signed him, and because he was good like in 2019 until the Dodgers wrecked him in a game there, and he was never the same. And then he ended up retiring. Um, you expect Will Smith to play more this year, especially no DH and Barnes with no bat. Yeah. Hey, Barnes, you got a hit though. Oh, that was Swaggerty Hep, I believe. Yeah, he looked terrible. Yeah, mostly playing center field. Yeah, fortunately, Swaggerty, he will be in AAA or released. Yeah. Well, that with Pajes, it's just a matter of, he'll either be playing every day at AAA to start the season, or never know. Jason Hayward hasn't really been smoking it yet. Doug a little concerned about what he saw with him. I'm concerned. I know he had a nice year last year, but yeah. Yeah, Barnesy. Again, Doug covered it too. Barnesy ain't going anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, Swaggerty, then Eliezer, Hernandez, whatever his name is. Not their best days. And that's okay. These are games where they got to see who's got what. They're not only they're putting together a major league roster, they're putting together their roster of, hey, who's going to be the first guys called up? Is it going to be a Pajes? If it's, let's say that let's just say, heaven forbid, Jason Hayward goes down. And I don't want any injuries on anyone. Just say he goes down. Then you bring a Pajes up because you just go, you start. But if it's like, well, it's Hayward has a little strep throat or whatever, he's out a few days, okay. Then you don't bring him up. You bring up someone else that comes up like a Swaggerty. You bring him up. He goes on the 40-man, then you DFA him afterwards. Yeah, that one hit did save Barnes for 3 months. Yeah, I had said it would take 7 at-bats. I think it was like 10 or 11 at-bats before he got his hit. Yeah, he did smack that ball good. Swagger looked like a high school center fielder today. Yeah, CJ, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching kind of corner of my eye, just see stuff, and or was listening mostly, and if something happened, I'd turn and look. Yeah, I want to see more of I want to see more of Fiducia. They really got I think it's Fiducia and Drew Avens. They have to make decisions on. They can't send those guys back again. And probably John Rooney too. And I'm a John Rooney guy. I just don't, John Rooney's basically been on the same team as Hunter Fiducia for 7 years, all in the minor leagues. Yeah. So they need to do some solids with these guys. You either keep them or you trade them, and keep them means keep them on the major league roster. Okay, it took Barnes 9 at bats. I said 7. Yeah. Joey Bart replacement for Barnes. Oh yeah, they got to get rid of him. That guy needs a change of scenery, obviously. I do know he's not well thought of as a human. I don't think he fits in with the Dodgers at all. Yeah, Ramos did look good again, Dan. Yeah, Vargas really struggling. Looking good in the field though. Kenley or no Kenley? Preferably no Kenley. I don't want that to happen. I'd rather go for Snell and pay him a lot of money and move some guys to the bullpen. Do you expect sophomore slump for Outman? Oh no. No, I think he's gonna be fine. I'm expecting more consistency from him too. We need to wait on Jansen. Our bullpen is healthy. If healthy, going to dominate. Yep. Hope the Dodgers don't do the yo-yo game with Pies like they did to Bush. Yeah, it's terrible what they did to Bush. Yeah, you don't bring Paez up just to go and be a pinch hitter. He's got to play. He's 23, so he's 3 years younger than Bush was, last year pretty much. Yeah. So I agree with that though. They don't do these guys any favors. Now, if someone goes down, you bring him up and you play him. Vargas and Grove for Devin Williams, and who else? Vargas, Grove, and who else? It's going to be more than that. I would give up prospects for Devin Williams way before I would trade for Kenley Jansen. Yep, Dan, I talked about that briefly at the beginning. I can see the Dodgers jumping on that also with the Blake Snell stuff. It's going to cost a lot of money, but it's short term. And I think Snell, putting him on and I said this before, putting him on the Dodgers in the prior lab gives us 5 innings mostly. 5 great innings, though. Wouldn't you take that in the playoffs? 5 great innings. So if you have Blake Snell pitching 3 to 4 playoff games on your way to the World Series, on your way to winning the World Series, and he gets 4 to 5 starts, and each one of those is 5 innings, 1 to 2 runs, that's a huge W. Huge W. Oh, we got night games? Good. Man, I got a better shot at watching some of those because, 5 o'clock. Very good. Very good. I'm not hating that at all. Oh, got a double, what do they call it? Split squad on the second. That'll be cool. Hopefully they're both on. It'll take River Ryan. It would take someone like River Ryan to get Devin Williams. He's going to cost a whole lot. Yeah, but Mike, don't we want to see them lose their minds even further? We already have these everyone's bitter. But, the Dodgers planned well for this. And their plan's not done. Sasaki, Murakami, who knows? Yeah, I agree about the Snell thing. Yeah. It'll take something like a $35 to $40 million contract. It's closer to the Trevor Bauer contract with some serious opt-outs. Actually, it might be less because, I don't know, the Bellinger contract was definitely way less than he thought he would get. I wonder if it's too late for Friedman to swoop in. It's never too late for, as FRG, Clint calls him, Little Andy Friedman. Friedman. Like, I wouldn't be, they weren't going to be interested in Snell given those past things, but yeah, good news. Yeah, Buehler hitting 94 to 95 was good news. Yeah. I think you go after him. I think the window right now is there's a big opening for 2 years. Why do I say 2 years? Eventually, Freddie's going to slow down. I think we've got a great 2-year window. Even Mookie might start slowing down. But this 2-year window in which we might get Sasaki next year, we could get Shohei on the mound back. Muncy's window, he's 33. NS, welcome. Welcome. The Bellinger thing, I don't want to spend my money on Bellinger. Not that I would like him. I'll always be a Bellinger fan. But it's so much easier to get outfielders. And you don't know what you're going to get with Cody. He might have another really good year or he might hit 200 again. I just don't trust him right now. Yeah, you're right, CJ. That's probably he doesn't probably want much either. He wants to get out to free agency as quick as possible, but he wants some insurance. And that's fine. You do something like the Bauer contract where, what was it? It was like 40 then 48, and then 30 something. And they kind of, AAV'd it a little bit. So he could opt out. Obviously, we know what happened. If the Dodgers traded Outman, Bush, Knack, Cartaya for Luzardo and Scott, then Belly would have made sense for 3 years. Yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, Luzardo's there. I guess he's starting opening day. Yeah, Tanner Scott. Let's don't forget Tanner Scott. From what we've seen out of the left, our lefty, Gage had a good outing the other day, but Vesia has not impressed me yet. I'm nervous about him because it seems like he always has to go down. Daniel Hudson, I'm so happy for him. I think he's got a really good shot at making the roster now. He's healthy. I just hope he goes out on his own terms. Dodgers have always been fans of him. I think even after 2019, they tried to go after him, just as another guy. So they've always liked him. And he hasn't had healthy seasons much. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jack Dreyer. Yes. See, that's where the real depth is down lower with the lefties and stuff. Yeah, I know I'm pulling for Alec Gamboa and John Rooney to keep making a dent. The Dodgers aren't going to give up on Vesia. It seems they're locked in on that one. I wasn't surprised they gave up on Ferguson. Some people were. I wasn't. I don't think they give up on Vesia this year. Maybe one more year, and then that's about it. What's your opinion on Ramon and Paez? Ramos. So both Ramos and Paez have a lot of things in common. They both have freaking rockets for arms, and they both are super strong and hit the ball really hard. Ramos might be a little bit faster, but I'm not positive. But they could both hold down center field, at least in the minors. Excuse me. Dry throat. Paez might have solved that issue of contact a little bit more than Mr. Ramos has. I'm a fan of both. Yeah, Matt Gage, 6 years of control with and if they cut him, so what? Young E. Phillips he's ready. He's ready to play baseball. I like how the Dodgers bring him in earlier in the games because that's when the major league hitters are in, not the minor league guys. So they're challenging him right away. That's good. That is good. But I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Gage makes the roster. Vesia in a slump. Yes. Well, I hope he does snap out of it. Yeah. Yeah, Vesia is too erratic. He never seems to find the right slot on his pitches. I know. Yeah, it's great to see trying to pitch again because he's got the wicked video game stuff. I don't know what his velocities are, but it's almost like he's just got a string on that ball. Yeah. With Ramos, not only play discipline, it is straight up contact too. I think James does have a very real shot at making an impact. Absolutely. And in fact, he's so important because let's go back to 2020 and 2021. The Dodgers would bring him in any situation against any batter. Lefty, righty, didn't matter. He was nasty. So hopefully he can do that. He's had plenty of time to recover. He's talking about being very healthy. Seems like he is. But again, keep piling up the talent. Let's just say that the Dodgers did sign Blake Snell, And I go, oh, but that means a young guy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. That young guy's still going to get an opportunity in the bullpen. And let's be honest, James Paxton, if we get 80 good innings out of it, that'd be great. Yeah, Gratterall, great question. Yeah, have we seen Gratterall? I thought we saw him once. Yeah, so get the talent. I still see Kyle Hurt in the bullpen right now, but you never know. I don't know if Gavin Stone feels comfortable in there, but there's going to be room just due to the injuries. At the beginning, who knows, maybe at the beginning of the season everyone's healthy. And that would be great. And some guys are going to go down to AAA that probably don't deserve to be there. This is long term. If they get Snell, Yamamoto is still the number one starter, right? Yes. I put Snell down 3 or 4. Be interesting, though, because Snell and Glasnow were teammates. So, yeah, I just keep getting talent. Pile it up. Get Devin Williams. Sign Blake Snell. I mean, do what you got to do because the talent will wither during the season. We don't know what's going to happen. Not one pitcher is guaranteed to pitch the whole season. We saw that last year. Not one starter pitched the whole season. Not one. And a few, very few relievers pitched the whole season. I think it was Gratterall and Evan Phillips and maybe Ferguson. I don't count Vesia because he had to go down AAA. Yeah, please, as CJ Gidding says, please hit the like button. We'd appreciate it. Only got 15 likes out of a total of 178 views. Man, the algorithm ain't going to like that. Yeah, I thought for sure I saw Gratterall too, but, who knows? Yeah, you need to be greedy like right now. Yeah, Yamamoto looked like Pedro Martinez out there. Yeah, that's one of the comparisons out there. Pedro was nasty. He could pinpoint, and that's what Yamamoto can do. And so 6-man rotation if healthy. Yeah. I saw something about they're talking about maybe going. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but saying a 12-man pitching staff instead of 13 to try to maximize starters. Let's see. Okay, to start the season, here we go. Yamamoto, Snell, Glasnow, Miller, Sheehan, Paxton to start the year. That works for me. It works for me. That's for sure. Yeah, and then we have a guy named Clayton Kershaw hopefully come back near the middle to end of the year. Walker Buehler hopefully May, June. Maybe Dustin May, but I still see him as a reliever. But still, yeah, Sheehan has some type of a minor body tiredness or something. He's just tired. So it puts him back a little bit. And again, you can never have enough pitching. Répétez s'il vous plaît. You can never have enough pitching. Everyone, type it in the comments. You can never have enough pitching. Yarbrough too. Yeah, Yarbrough's in there. He is a guy. Can Hurt be a starter? Sure he can. Absolutely. But I still see him as a bullpen guy. Victor, oh my gosh. Thank you. Super chatting away. Thank you so much, Victor. Oh, this is his 3rd super on live stream. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you, Victor. This is great. Yeah. You can never have enough pitching. Thank you. May doesn't give me the warm feelings about coming back this year, or for me forever. Yarbrough could be long relief. He could start. That's the good thing about Yarbrough, is you can slot him anywhere. Yeah, I don't know about the 6-man rotation. I think they say they won't commit to it. That's the thing. They won't commit to it. But I think it's just because they go, well, we'll just kind of play it, use the off days as that 6-man rotation type thing. You can never have enough pitching except when it's Lance Lynn. Yeah. So you can never have enough pitching so you don't have to trade for Lance Lynn. That's where I'm at. Man. Yeah. No more scraping the bottom of the barrel. Who gave up 4 runs in the 7th inning? Eliezer Hernandez, a non-roster invitee. Just someone who's interesting, but hasn't impressed yet. Yeah, grab all the pitching now. Let's see. Hepatitis had one. Yeah, Snell news is so quiet. Yeah, they did say something. They said the rumor is that he's willing to settle for something. Yeah, if the Dodgers, put it this way, if the Dodgers show interest in him, he's gone. He's gonna go. If Dodgers enter the chat, Boris can start screaming. Right now, Boris will be begging. He's begging people right now to go. I can't look this bad. Because I think where he's really going to take it in the shorts is with Matt Chapman. I'm saying 3 years, $45 million is what he's going to get. Outside maybe 3 and $60 million, but I think that's too much for a guy that really didn't have a great year. Yeah, I'd take Montgomery over Snell, but I think Montgomery's going to go to Boston. That's where his wife's like in medical school or something like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Lance Lynn helped save the day last year. Just coming in, yeah, he gave up 2-3 home runs a game, but he still hung in there and gave them the innings they needed. Yeah, rough day for him. Yankees want Snell. They should. Friedman said in an interview, no 6-man rotations. They don't have to be shorter reliever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much they're trying to get out of flexibility. I'm sure Boris would like Snell to go to the Dodgers, tier opt out, win a World Series in a big market, and cash out. Very much so. And I think that let's be honest. You're a baseball player. What's the cool team to go to? Forget the coolness. What team do you want to go to? What team would you want to be on right now, 2024, 2025? It's the Dodgers. You have a top of the order. We didn't talk about this because I didn't do anything last night. We have Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, and Freddie Freeman at the top of the order. Followed by a combination of Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez. After that, James Outman, Jason Hayward, or Kike Hernandez, or Chris Taylor, Gavin Lux. Ship it. You got to go, hey, Boris, I would really like a chance to get a World Series win. Yeah. Correct, Craig, on Snell is from Seattle. Yeah, he wants to go to Angels and earn money without playing like Rendon. Yeah, who knows what makes Snell click? I know he likes his video games, but like I said, he just had a child. So that can change you. Yeah, even if Snell goes to the Giants, has a good year, there will be some teams that don't buy it because the Giants are playing for nothing. And the Giants also play in a bigger ballpark. And as Barnes gave you anxiety, don't count on him improving. Just don't. I just might as well not get your hopes up. If he does, great. Be optimistic, but don't count on it. That's kind of my little bit of advice there. I try to live on some of that. I always try to be optimistic. Like I can, in my head, I'm going, the Dodgers, they should never lose a game this year. Reality is reality, but I'd like to be optimistic. My team never loses. Yeah, so I will take Blake Snell. Jordan Montgomery would be great too. But I think Blake Snell's the more realistic. I don't care if I'm wrong. I'll take one of them. Yeah, tell Barnes not to swing. Yeah, I think Zelazum, this is correct. I think the Dodgers are going to get a lot of good talent on one-year prove-it deals, just like Teoscar. Hey, look what Tyler Anderson turned his into, right? And Andrew Heaney, they both turned those contract, what was Tyler Anderson went from what 8 or 8.5 million to 3 years 39 million. Andrew Heaney took either 8 or 8.5 million, turn it into a World Series ring, and 2 years 25 million. So good for those guys. Mr. John Rod from the top rope. Feel like other teams need something to look forward to when they face our lineup. That would be Barnes. Art Romero's in the house. Been at spring training, catching practice, going for autos, but I like what I see from camp this year. Lots of good vibes, competition all around. Hey, have you been going to the backfields, Art? Let me know. Then tell me, Art, tell me give me some autograph. Tell me about some of the autographs you got. Yeah, Barnes brings it's a different value. I get it, and as long as Kershaw's on the team, he's on the team. So I just accept that. I'm gonna live with that. I just never forget Austin Barnes was able to catch that last pitch and really solidified the team in that 2020 World Series, those last two games, after Smith really crapped out on defensively in the game 4. Dodgers have been losing draft picks and tax all the moves they've made. Might as well just pay Snell and screw it. Yeah. And the thing is, they keep finding guys anyway, you know? Biggest one so far. Oh, you got Yamamoto. Nice. Dan, you like Sweeney? Yeah, me too. I'm more impressed than I thought I would be. I'm like, okay, why'd the Yankees get rid of this guy? Yeah, Barnes, same value as Ellis. Yep, no hitting. Kershaw's guy. But same time, Yorbit Vivas has 2 home runs. So, yay, Yorbit. I'm a big fan. And of course, I haven't seen Rain Duncone on what's it called? Instagram. I need to wish him well. Friend of the show for sure. Really a favorite. A guy that I just personally like a lot. Donkey. I know I talked about him last broadcast. Let's see. Yeah, trade Barnes for AJ. I think he's still working for the Padres. Kind of sucks, but I don't know the whole details about what went down with that trade with AJ, but it seems like something happened. He was a scapegoat for something. So I think he's done with the Dodgers. Yeah, something weird happened there. Same time, the guy they got Chucha Ruiz, he was a better hitter. And he actually had like the game tying or game leading hit in game 5 of that 2016 playoff game. Yeah, Joey Bart, he definitely a future backup. He's got to change and quit being a D-bag. You checked up on Bush and see how he's been doing this spring with the Cubs. I haven't, but I think Mike Salas said that he was been playing some third, because I know they just got Garrett Cooper. Gordon Cooper's the astronaut. It sounds like Bush is going to play some third. I just want him to play. I don't care where. I want to see him get 500 at bats. I really think it'll be a good thing to see. Yeah, catching talent. I think you meant catching instead of far. Yeah, Cartaya, rushing, Lorenzo. Yeah, there's and there's more. There's about 9 Venezuelan catchers in that system. Jesus Galiz, big fan of him. Yeah, Carlos Ruiz for AJ, correct. The Gatorade Zero's hitting it tonight. Yeah, well, I need to get to bed soon. Again, a long, long day. Anything else, folks? It's always good just to get on here, especially after a long day. Just chat, talk about baseball, and So maybe we wake up to another big move by Andrew Friedman. Because we just, we had Kike a couple days ago. It was wonderful. Oh, you watched Pep pitch today. Okay. Yeah, who knows, right? He could be back. Yeah, the Rays are going to have to pay him. I want to see this guy's pay. Yeah. That's my goal with the prospects. Of course I want the Dodgers to win, but I want to also see these prospects succeed either on the Dodgers or whenever. I heard Friday on Ohtani playing again, but I might be wrong. Just so cool. Just really cool to watch things. I mean, Ohtani with his home run yesterday. Yamamoto looking good today. Some of these young guys are just showing how it's done. It's really good. And it's just, I'm like, they say Jason Hayward holds the clubhouse together. Well, the team still got swept in the first round, so I don't put much into that. They already have, they got Rojas is a clubhouse guy. Last year, Peralta was allegedly a clubhouse guy. Whatever, didn't work. I thought it would work. Season Bieber will be available for season start. No, they'll be available trade deadline. Probably. And why? I mean, to be honest, why would you give up talent for Season Bieber when you could just use cash to get a Blake Snell and a draft pick, of course? But that's what I do. I mean, if I'm a team and I need pitching, that's what I'm doing. But I got a friend of mine. He's a guy from Cleveland, and he lives there. And he thinks Bieber will stick around this year for until the deadline. We'll see. Yeah, Yamamoto. I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, team chemistry is A+. The best clubhouse guy was Uribe. Thank you. Now you got it right, Dan. With that big cigar, that Eddie Murphy outfit, especially remember when Hanley would joke around with him with all the Goribe. Yeah, Christian. Ramos and Paez. Paez are two of the big stories. And we'll see how that keeps going. The good thing is they're going to have too much talent, especially the position player. They're going to be able to make some moves if they need to get some pitching. But I'd rather get a free one right now. Give me Blake Snell. King Yellow Man in the house. Yep. 21 likes. Come on. Every player would mess with Uribe. Yep. I mean, come on. Uribe, Hanley, Puig, and Ryu. Yeah, definite fun. I enjoyed all that stuff they had. Yeah, I think over 103 projected wins. Yeah, we'll see. They should be right around there, though. I just don't want them to worry about that stuff. I want them to focus on October. Hopefully they don't clinch it until the last week of September. Keep that pitching strong. Yeah. Ohtani's evaluation of Yamamoto is so. I know. That was so awesome. Yeah. It was always funny because Ryu and Puig, right? They no habla or whatever Korean is. Yamamania. Well, Mike Salas already has Saimoto. But it's going to be crazy. Yep. Thanks for the chat tonight. Before you go, don't you think we could upgrade at manager? I love Doc, but his decisions are crazy in October. The best manager in baseball, and it's not close, is the manager of the Texas Rangers. That's who I would want. I don't know if anyone else would make how much of a difference they would make. I think it might really disturb the force of the team if he was to be gone. And they're not going to get rid of him, that's for sure. But he's got 2 years. I was talking about the window The window's wide open for the next 2 years. If Dave Roberts does not get a World Series championship in that time, he's got 2 years left on his contract. Yeah, I'm a huge Bochy fan. That's what I would have done that. I would have gone after him a long time ago. I would have gone after him after 2019. Just go. We're good. We're gonna give you a ton of money, and you're gonna manage this team. You're not gonna do sentimental silliness. Yeah, Dave last year was fine. I didn't like his performance in the playoffs, but even worse, I didn't like the players' performance. But he didn't know how to pull the strings at the right time with the pitchers. That's always a problem. But Dave Roberts has a chance to solidify his spot in the Hall of Fame in the next couple of years. If he gets 1, he should be in. If he gets 2, he becomes a Dodger legend. Remember, Tommy Lasorda, he's a legend, right? Only 2 World Series champions. I'll take all of them. And but Walter Alston had 4. Best manager of Dodger history is Walt Alston, in my opinion. Oh, IV went to CBR. Good. You were there for Ohtani's first home run. Very cool. If we get Roki next year, I think Dodgers let Buehler walk. We'll see. I'm a fan of Buehler. I'm really hopeful for him. Again, you just never know with the pitching. You just don't know. So we'll see. There's going to be 1 or 2 guys that are on this staff that are going to end up having Tommy John this year. That's just the way it is. Yeah, he gets 2 more. Yeah, Roberts would get his number in the Ring of Honor. And he'd get his number retired by making the Hall of Fame. Front office has more power than managers these days. No, it's a balance. During the game, Doc is the one pulling the strings. They have a plan, but when the plan goes off, it's on Doc. Gibson's pinch hit is why Lasorda is a genius. Yeah. Yeah, it was Mitch Poole, the clubhouse manager, that's the one that said he might be up. From what Gibson said. Yeah, I haven't really seen things about Walker, but he is playing in a walk year. No pun intended. But if he really wants to get the big money, he's healthy at the end of the year. If he's not healthy at the end of the year, he won't get paid. Do I think the Dodgers will go after Max Fried? No. He's going to be like 31, 32 next year. And I don't think so. But you never know. I know he would like to be there because he's a Dodger guy. All right. It's been over an hour. So appreciate everyone. Or not quite. Almost an hour. What are we at? 58 minutes. Yep. Yeah, I got work too in the morning. Early again. Yep. I agree with those rankings. A+ on the relationship players, C-. I go with the pitching. Saki is the target. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone. Please forward this. I'm also going to go stream it out to what's it called? Spotify and everything like that. So thanks everyone. Another day in paradise. Another debut. James Paxton. Very excited about that. I just want to see if he's going to hit that 97. That'd be great. But yeah, thank you everybody. I'll definitely be at you guys on Monday and Wednesday. That's what I'm trying to do now, to try to be consistent. And then we'll probably throw something in during the weekend. Appreciate you all. As always, thank you so much. Really appreciate y'all. Thank you for the super chat, Vincent. And as always, God bless and go Dodgers.